everybody, welcome to another recap of Dancing with the Stars. Tonight is the first night of the semifinals. So that means 3 dances each. And the third one is a cha-cha relay. Alright, so we were treated to a very beautiful demo dance by the pros of the Argentine tango. Oh, it is my very favorite ballroom dance. Love it, and it's probably not even a ballroom dance, it's probably Latin. If Maddie were here, she'd be able to tell me. I'm not quite sure. Well, Hope and Max, let's talk about them first. We'll talk about everybody's dance, you know, when we get to them. Alright, so Hope and Max started off with a paso doble. It was a time-wasting train wreck. It was ridiculous. She stomped around like a horse robot. Not even a horse's robot. Alright, the judges gave them a 21. The way they pumped them up after the dance, though, you thought that she was going to get a 30, but 21. Then their second dance, which was everyone's second dance, was an Argentine tango. Let's just say it was better than the first one. And there was a whole little Max, Carrie-Anne, snip, snap, tit for tat going on there where he was smiling and then, I don't know, the whole thing is a giant mess right now between Max and the judges. So they ended up with a 24 for their second dance, which gave them a 45. They also had inspirational packages from everyone, you know, what makes them, you know, what gives them their drive. And it was pretty obvious to me from her video package that she has a very high opinion of herself. Especially when they were interviewing her when she was not the first string goalie on her team. She was like, oh, I would have made those saves. Really? Because when you did get the chance, you didn't. Okay, so enough said. So then they had the cha-cha relay, and they came in last place. They gave different scores to everybody, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So they ended up with 4. So that puts them at the bottom of the barrel this week, and probably a pretty sure bet to be going home with a 49. So JR and Karina, let's talk about them next. They started off also with a paso doble. He twisted his ankle in rehearsal, and he re-injured it during the actual performance. So, painful. I saw that ankle roll, and I know that pain because it's almost 2 years to the day that I broke my toe. Not my toe, my foot, actually. My 5th metatarsal, and I broke it completely in half and displaced it. So it was a very long recovery, so I could feel his pain. His posture was not good at all, and that cannot be denied. I want to love his dance, but his dance, it didn't look good. I'm going to have to agree with the judges this week. And I feel horrible because I've been rooting for JR all along. And to be injured this week and have not great dances it's painful. So, you know, it's heartbreaking because he's been doing so well all season, and then to be, you know, slipping down in the ranks. I thought the judges were a little bit harsh, though. They ended up giving him a 23 for the first performance. Now, for his Argentine tango, I thought it was actually really beautiful and sexy. And I thought the judges cheaped out on him and only gave him a 27. They're keeping him down. They're keeping my man JR down. He ended up with a 50 for those first 2 dances combined. And now for the cha-cha relay. Cha-cha was one of his stronger dances, and they only got a 6. So that means a total of 56 for the night, second from the bottom. Now Rob and Cheryl, this was their night. They started off with a samba, which they entered the dance on a float, which wasted so much time it was ridiculous. The samba roll was a total cluster. It looked so awkward. He has no style. Cheryl's advice to him was just shake it, shake everything. Do you really think that's good advice? They ended up with a 28. What the hell was Carrie-Anne thinking, giving them a 10? And his mommy cried when he got his first 10. Excuse me, America's fakest family. Yeah. Alright, so Argentine tango, just like everyone else. It was good. I'll admit it was very good, but the moves were not of a high difficulty. So they ended up with a 27 for that, so 55 for the first two dances. Then I almost fell off the sofa when they said that he won the cha-cha round. I was like, are you kidding me? You got some, Bruce Jenner got a secret deal with somebody, but you know, backstage? I hope it wasn't his plastic surgeon, because that was just a nightmare. Nachtmare. Alright, so they ended up with a 65 for the entire night. Ricky and Derek. They also started off with a samba, just like the Kardashian. So, you like that, right? I thought they did a really great job. And the judges did as well, because they ended up with a 30. I mean, what more do you need to say about that? They got a 30. She earned her score, unlike Kardashian. So it was Argentine tango time for them, and they did a great job as well. She was making some really beautiful shapes. Those lifts are not easy to do when you're the girl. But Carrie Ann, she was the lone holdout from the perfect score of 30 for that one. I think she's got the hots for Rob. She always picks a certain male contestant every season and is like, all right, I'm going to give them ridiculous scores. Okay, so that was the one blemish on her record. 59 for the first two dances out of 60. But then the cha-cha, are you kidding me? Ricky and Derek should have gotten the 10 points, but they only got the 8 points, so they ended up with 67. I really think they want to keep the Kardashians in the finals. And they pretty much locked it up. So 67 total for Ricky and Derek. They're in first place, but only by 2 points. Tomorrow night, one word, kid. Muppets. That's all you need to know. Till next time, much love.